Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. So we are back again today, and we got to talk about the United States Senate election, along with the down-ballot races in the state of Washington. We are almost done with the down-ballot series. I want to thank you all for joining me. This as we went this far, we have a lot more to cover. We'll have to cover, of course, the ballot measures next. I'm looking forward to that personally. So. Taking a look at the United States Senate results, I find this map to be very interesting, if you will. There is exactly, I would say, the same. It's kind of the same, if you will. Take a look at this 2018 results here. Senate election. 2018 comparison from 6 years ago in 2018. You'll see that it looks like the exact same results. Let's take that. Yeah, it's a little bit. Any changes? Not really. I mean, there's this county right here in Pacific County, and this county has ventured to Trump actually, and it's becoming more. For some reason, it's becoming more liberal. I'm not so sure on why this county is so tossed up lately. You would think being away from Seattle and that progressive area, but then again, it's west of the Cascades, and geography and politics together have told us that counties towards the west of the Cascades tend to be more liberal. Okay, so yeah, this county has been historically very progressive. And sure, it's made a bit of a trend to the right. I would like to know how if a map of the trends were out. Let's see if there's a map. There is a county swing. Okay, yeah, Pacific County swung to the right by a little bit, and I'm hoping, maybe it's possible this county won't return to the Democratic Party. Take a look at, of course, Seattle, King County, made a trend to the right, no surprise. Their government there is horrible. But yeah, interesting results. I mean, you can't be wrong with this when it comes to that. So Pacific County, 49.4%, 48.1% there. But, yes, you also got Mason County. Whoops. That's the presidential race. Pacific, 53%. So they really like Maria Cantwell there. Raul Garcia picked up 40.7%. A pretty good performance. I'm sure he would have appreciated in picking up Pacific County, but I'm guessing he's happy of what he got. Mason County is the other tossed up county. It's pretty tight there also. Not gonna lie. Yeah, you'll see size of lead. Of course, King County, 75%. Let's see how King County, 74%. Then again, no real difference when it comes to that, but interesting results. But yes, you'll see 55. We'll go ahead and take a look at the gubernatorial results. Nothing really different compared to the presidential results. This is kind of our average map. When we post that, it's probably going to look like this because this is the second time it looks like that. And yeah, this is what the governor's race looks like. Bob Ferguson, he will become the new governor of course, Washington. And although I will tell you, Dave Raicher, he put up a big fight. Everyone thought it was going to be close at first. And I get it was early, and that's why everyone was holding their horses. I was even holding my horses. It was going to be tight. I thought we had that feeling here. Yes, you'll see polls originally had Reichardt leading at first against Ferguson. I mean, this poll is okay, I guess. Public policy polling. The Echelon Insights poll, out of the margin of error. I didn't take that seriously. There was more tossed up votes than there. Yeah, 26%. And the likelihood that those voters would go Democrat because they're registered Democrats, that's a good possibility. Same deal with another Echelon Insights poll. Same deal. But overall, the race predicted to be very close. In fact, Dave Reichert, I don't know if he ran on a more progressive campaign or something like that. Yes. Yeah, he said he's, of course, interesting. So yeah, Richard has voiced personal opposition to same-sex marriage, saying that in 2024 that marriage is between a man and a woman. It's almost taboo to say that in 2024. Isn't that to say the obvious? It's so taboo to say that. So if Reichert is saying that out loud, I think he very likely did not run a progressive campaign. Look at what he did. I think voters in Washington are just tired of the cuckoo for cocoa, like in their own government. They'll vote Democrat and presidential level. But when it comes to, and look at this, we got this county right here. I don't know if it's actually Democrat. Look, Whitman County. Whitman County goes Democrat. I'm not sure because this county is kind of tossed up. It's a swing. It's a bellwether. It did vote for Kamala Harris 53%. So I would assume this county would actually go for Bob Ferguson. For my little take on that. But obviously, this is the results. And the result there. So, yes, unfortunately, Dave Reichert didn't get in, and I wasn't really expecting him to, although he did very well congressional-wise. Take a look. He actually won this district right here, the 8th district, in which Kim Schreier held her seat in the United States House of Representatives. But yes, Reichert ended up winning that seat. Surprisingly and impressfully. So, taking a look further more, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the other down ballot results. You'll see there are more results, specifically in the lieutenant governor's race. You'll see that Denny Heck has won his race. You'll see he actually was successful picking up Whitman County. I'm not sure if that was a tabulation in 2024. In Wikipedia there. Denny Heck is the incumbent. Denny Heck is the incumbent lieutenant governor of Washington, and he obviously won re-election by 11-point margin. But however, Dan Matthews, he impressingly did also very well. Here also, 52% to 48%. Grays Harbor, 55%, 45%. You also got Mason County, Whitman County. You got Spokane County. Yeah, you got all these counties that are more in the lighter red. They've proved to be pretty compatible also. But yeah, Dan Matthews, he did pretty well. Dan Matthews, 44.2. I would say not as good as Reichert, seeing that Bob Ferguson, he picked up 55.51. Denny Heck did a little bit better, maybe because of incumbent advantage, 55.8. That is in his advantage there. Also, so taking a look at the Attorney General's race. Same results. I mean, other than, of course, Whitman County, which has become the main toss-up county lately. Nick Brown has become the new Attorney General of Washington. You'll see another Democrat. He has won 55.6% of the popular vote, defeating Pete Serrano, who had 44.4% of the popular vote. But yes, you'll see no real difference here. Toss-up counties, Pacific County, 52% for Pete Serrano. Mason County, 54%. Going in there more for the Republican candidate. You also got Whitman County, as you know, more tossed up, 52.2%. Pete Serrano could have won it. This race was a pretty competitive race for Washington, that is. We're used to seeing Washington be more, bluer, right? But yes, so there's the Attorney General. We can now take a look at the auditor's race, and we're just going to go ahead and pull up Washington state elections. Okay, yeah, look at this. The auditor's race. Pat McCarthy, incumbent, has won her re-election. Same results as the Attorney Gen. But, yes, I can't really check the margins because this isn't New York Times. But, yes, you'll see she defeated Matt Hawkins by actually a pretty good landslide, 57.99%. That's a solid Democrat win for the most part. And again, I would say this was the blanket primary. It's the reason why there's no lighter colors in the blanket primary is because it was just her and Matt Hawkins. He was going to get the results were unanimous. They were both going to get in. This was a pointless primary. But of course, in my opinion, done better if you just canceled it. But you'll see she did underperform that blanket primary, surprisingly so. Because she actually gained a county despite underperforming. She gained Whitman. And Whitman actually went to Hopkins at first. But interesting results. So, yes, this is the auditor, the insurance commissioner. Let's see if we got a page for the insurance commissioner. If we don't, let's go ahead. This is the Attorney General. Let's see. Insurance. And maybe they have a map? Oh, there we go. We got 2024 Washington elections. Superintendent. Let's see. Yeah, I can't find it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we got a map. Patty Courier has won this election, 56% to Phil Fortunato's 43.26%. Pretty good, decent margin there for Patty here. She is the new insurance commissioner. Same results. No real difference in this race. Other than Democrats, out of the sudden, they're starting to gain more. Because I'm guessing Republicans have very little interest in voting in these very tiny races. These they're relevant. They're relevant races. They matter. But it's not the end of the world if you lose them. Knowing Washington, I'm guessing they're not really surprised. Or they really don't care. I know they want to win, but still. But obviously, taking a look at my take here, let's go ahead and see. Insurance commissioner, land commissioner. Washington does have a lot of down ballots. public lands commissioner. So this page, yeah, actually Republicans did very well perform. Yeah, look at this is Dave Upthegrove. What kind of name is that? Oh yeah, we talked about that a long time ago. Dave Upthegrove has won, but a very, very tight race compared to what we're used to seeing for Washington. You'll see Jamie Herrera Butler, I think that's her name, Butler. Yeah, she managed to actually cut in to the Seattle threshold, which I would like to call that sort of area right here, Seattle and the area surrounding it. She managed to win Pierce, a county that voted for Kamala Harris by 54%. She also managed to solidify her win in Mason. She managed to cut into Skagit County. Congratulations when it comes to that. There's also Clallam County, 53%. So it's starting to look very well for her, actually. This is a very good turnout. 60% for the turnout in King County. A good performance. Despite losing, I think she had a feeling that she would probably lose Herrera Butler, although she technically won the primary by popular, look at this. Yeah, this is technically her victory. Better map results. Well, lots of light colors. You can barely see it because all this. And the reason why is there's just so many Democrats in this race, and that's why Butler won. But Dave Upthegrove, he is the new Public Lands Commissioner there. Very, very interesting name. But let's continue on. This is going to be a pretty long video. I'll say it's going to be longer than usual. Secretary of State, you'll see Steve Hobbs, the incumbent, has won re-election pretty easily, 59.3% of the popular vote. Of course, seeing this map here, Seattle, 76%. We enjoyed seeing Washington, a close, competitive Washington as it lasted. I believe it was like the insurance commissioner, but public lands, never mind. Whitman, 53%. We got also a very tight result in Mason County, 52%. Pacific County, a very, very tight race. Dale Whitaker is winning this county less than a point, of course. So, yep, this is, of course, the result in the race here. But, yep, going forward. You'll see, okay, Hobbs. Secretary, yes, we talked about that. Yes, the Superintendent of Public Instruction. So, originally, there was Chris Rachel, and he was running for re-election. He's incumbent, right? He won the primary. He even won Walla Walla County, right here. Interesting. We haven't seen Walla Walla go. Well, I mean, this is technically a blanket primary. This is a nonpartisan primary, though. But interestingly enough, we decide not to add the nonpartisan colors into this map. It was a very competitive result, too, also, looking at this election result. Although, surprisingly, David Olson, despite being nonpartisan, did do as well as I want to believe that Butler did back in the Lands Commissioner election. But yes, you'll see Chris Rachel has won re-election for the Washington Superintendent of Public Instruction. I want to believe this is, of course, school districts and, of course, Washington. I can see why this is a compatible race. Teachers' parents' rights has become a very hot issue, and you could say this is a reason why Republicans won this series of elections overall. But I'll tell you, people, even in deep blue states, and especially in these woke cities, people are done having their kids being taken advantage of. And this is why we're seeing a lot of compatible, very close results. I know there is an election next year for Wisconsin. Wisconsin's, of course, Superintendent of Public Instruction. It's nonpartisan, and I believe that's taking place in less than a year in April. I'm going to be reviewing that, of course, less than from a year from now, and I'm hoping, you know what, we can start off the year fresh and win that election. I would like to see the Wisconsin schools going back to where they're going for. But yes, you'll see similar results here. I mean, although Chris Rickle, an underperformance when it comes to that, you'll see part of the reason why he's at 54 is probably because of this county right here joining, decisively going for Maya Espinoza. Interestingly enough, didn't pick up Walla Walla this time, but I'm glad he has it now. I'm glad. I think he's glad he has it now. I misspoke. But yes, Pelicoyote County is going pretty decisively blue. And not Pelicoyote is not a county. She is, of course, incumbent. Let's take a look at the treasurer's race. Yes, you'll see. Okay, the incumbent treasurer did not pick up Whitman County. This county has been frequently going back and forth between the Republican and the Democrat here. There is a university there that really does, of course, keep the county very compatible. Otherwise, the East is very conservative. You'll see King County and that county right up here holding Olympia. Actually, no, Olympia is right here. This county right here, Jefferson, 71%. I don't even know why this county is left, like, Democrat. There has to be some sort of college. I mean, seriously, is there an institution up there? 71%. Okay, yeah, regardless of what's up there, people up there are woke. Like, woke. But yes. But yeah, you'll see results there. Let's go ahead, look all the way down. Okay, we're almost done. Treasurer, okay, we're not done yet. We actually have a Supreme Court race. What do you know? Yes, Supreme Court. Wow, look at that. Actually, well, I want to believe it was, yep, it was a liberal victory. It's a liberal victory. It looked very good for the conservative, Dave Larson. Dave Larson was endorsed by the Forward Party, a very, very centrist party. It proved to be somewhat of a... Their endorsement probably gave the said conservative a better chance of winning. But you'll see this is probably why it was so close. Sal Mangia won the seat, or won this position, by less than a point in this said election. She is now the new Supreme Court Justice for the state of Washington. And I'm not surprised. Let's see, King County, how much did they vote? Yeah, 60%. Not too off when it comes to that. Of course, that county, all the way up here, that's Jefferson County, still sticking in, still sticking in for Dems. I mean, for libs in this time around, but let's take a look. Thurston, that holds to the Capitol, 50, yeah, that's still staying blue. And I'm not surprised, but Whatcom County, right up here, is also pretty liberal. Also, not the San Juan Islands, San Juan County, 74%. Also, probably the most wokest. Yes, they're also going in. But yeah, we did very well with this seat. Position 2. We got another series of elections. Also, a group of course, candidates, 1 unopposed. We got to go ahead and look at those candidates. But you'll see that Gonzalez, uncontested, won re-election. He has to be a Democrat. I'm not surprised. Gordon McLeod, uncontested. He's going in uncontested. He obviously wins re-election. This is interesting. Court of Appeals, are these districted? If they're districted, we're not going to even bother. Because, let's go ahead and Washington. Okay. Yeah, this looks, divisions. It looks like they're divided into different, yeah. I don't think we're going to, look at all these numbers, too. Like, I don't think these are at-large races. So we're just going to call it quits. We're going to say, no, I don't think it's going to work. But what do you guys think in regards to our video when it comes to the state of Washington? I know this has been lengthy, just like North Carolina race, because North Carolina race, along with Washington, both have their down-ballot races in the presidential year, not to mention they have so many of these different races also. But what do you guys think in regards to our video? Let me know down below. And as always, I'll see you all in the next political episode.